Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is CNET, Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to discuss about programmed instruction. Now, this programmed instruction is one of the classroom method of teaching and learning, and this method is also known as self-instructional learning. It's also called auto instructional learning. Now here individual is learning by following the small steps which is already given in a instructional text card. Okay. Now the definition of programmed instruction is programmed instruction is a technique of self learning in which all the instruction is loaded in a teaching machine or program text. That means all the steps how you are going to learn the things are written in the book, any material or any machine, and with the help of that you are learning something. I can give you one example, like okay, now you think that you purchased one new washing machine, and this is the very first time you're having a washing machine in your house and you don't know how to make use of it. Definitely you might have seen a small book along with your washing machine, some kind of booklet or some kind of book instruction has written how to say. This is what called programmed instruction. By reading that you are learning how to make use of this machine. So such book is called as programmed text. Now what's the characteristics of this programmed instruction? See, definitely this is one of the educational instruction tool, and it is not the supplement of any audio-visual aids. Programmed instruction which help to learn the steps, learn the procedure in the small steps. Program instruction which also help the student who is really weaker in category. It is not going to replace any of the other teaching methods or any of the other audiovisual aids. This is what called programmed instruction. And the forms of program instruction. See, this program instruction is also available in program text, as how I said, the book, whatever the catalog. Program text, programmed card, computer learned program, or program machine, or computer machine, teaching machine. So in these ways this programmed instruction is available. Then the principle of programmed instruction. The principle of programmed instruction is principle of small step, principle of active responding, principle of immediate confirmation, principle of self-pacing, principle of student testing. Now in principle of small step, here all the large material is divided into small steps and student is able to learn that very easily. Principle of active responding, that means once they learn the one step they are responding to the certain question which is asked, which will increase your level of knowledge. Principle of immediate confirmation. Here, after performing certain steps, ready-made questions will be provided so that they are answering and giving a confirmation that they understood the step or not. In the next frame, definitely the answer will be there, so that will be a positive reinforcement for the student. Principle of self-pacing, that means a student can learn the subject whenever he want, as per his convenient. He can learn half today, then half he can learn tomorrow. He can follow everything in some other day. See, based on the convenient they are learning the things. Then principle of student testing, that means at the end he is leaving a record of what he has learned. So we are getting a report that how the learning process has taken place in student performance. So this is called a principle of programmed instruction. Now next, the guidelines to prepare this program instruction. First, we will have a look into the educational objective. Now, based on the educational objective, we are selecting the programs and we are preparing the programs based on the interest level of a student. We need to keep in mind the background of a student. So, based on that, we can help. We will select the material which is really useful for the learner. Then we will prepare the content. We will write in detail what we need to prepare and how much requirement is required to prepare this program. Then large material has to break down into a small steps. Each small steps will be in a simple language so that a dull student can follow the steps. The each step, each frame should be in a very simple form so that it is easy to understand. There should not be any bias, or double meaning words, or any confusing sentences. Then, after framing the frame, it's important that you provide certain questions so that they can give a feedback. Now, after providing an opportunity for the students, a learner to give the information, also leave the right answer in the next frame so that the students will immediately come to know whether their answer was right or wrong. So, that will act as a positive reinforcement or a reward to the student. Then, also, you see that at the end, they are able to follow all these sequences at once. Once the entire program instruction is ready, we can test that in a small student group. So these all are the ways that we need to keep in mind that how we can prepare this programmed instruction. Next, the steps in preparing this programmed instruction. We can see mainly 3 steps: preparation, construction, evaluation. In preparation, we are collecting the information that what we are going to prepare. We are assessing the objective, educational objective, level of students, and we are checking what's the requirement of that particular learner group. Also, we need to make a note on age, sex, and educational interest, hobbies, background of our students. All the information must be gathered. Also, we need to write assumption that what we are going to do and how we are going to do it. Also, we need to consider some introduction, what are the materials required, how we are going to deliver these educational materials, all these aspects, and from where you will get the material, all these content should be prepared. So, this all comes in the first phase of preparation. The second step is construction. Here you are writing down, you are preparing your programmed instruction, what you want to prepare based on that particular item what you selected. For that you can make a different frames. Now for the introduction you can give on 10 to 15 frames, or teaching frame you can give on 60 to 170 frames, and at the end you are making some conclusions, your summarization 110 to 20 frames. So different frames you are writing, and you are taking care that you are writing a large portion of material into a small steps so that all the students can follow these steps so easily, so that without the help of any teacher they are able to follow your instruction. That has to be keep it in mind. Then last we are writing the evaluation, where we need the feedback. We can leave certain questions so that they can respond, so immediate confirmation we will get whether the students able to follow, and also we will get some more information what all the improvement we can do when we are going to revise the programmed instruction. So this is the important steps of making a programmed instruction. Then the advantages of programmed instruction. Definitely it will be easy for the learner. It will help the even dull students to understand and perform the task. And you can do it whenever you want. Based on the convenience of a students, they can make the learning. It provides a self-confidence that yes, I can do that. They can take their own time to learn, because the steps are very simple. They can read and they can follow the steps one by one. Now in case if they are not able to understand, they can revise again and again, because the materials, text, your PDF instruction will be available. They can go through that again and again. It improves the thinking skill of an individual. They can think, they can act, and they can perform. And it also helps them, it also helps them to develop the study habits. It helps them to develop a study habit, because here they don't want any teachers like giving a constant instruction, study. No, here individual taking a responsibility. Here the student will learn to take up the responsibility of their learning process. So this is the main advantage what we are going to get because of programmed instruction. And the disadvantages is lack of teacher. That will be really a drawback in this process. Without teacher, student may feel inconvenient to learn the things. Now there is no close student-teacher relationship. Okay, definitely you may develop certain skills to do that by seeing that, but there is no language development. You are lacking with the communication skill. You don't know to develop a communication, and you are not able to develop a interpersonal relationship. You may only good in your technical skills. That's all. Then program instruction, it may be expensive, it may be costly, and it takes a long time to prepare, and for all the subject, all the materials, you cannot prepare the programmed instruction. So that will be a drawback, yeah, disadvantages of programmed instruction. So now I would like to summarize. We learned about programmed instruction. The definition, it is nothing but it is educational technique where self-instruction learning, where all the instructions are loaded in teaching machine or in the form of your program, PDF, your text. The forms, it's available in program text, program PDF, and computer programmed instruction or program teaching machine. Then the steps in program instruction is: step 1 is preparation, step 2 is construction, step 3 is evaluation. Then the principle of program instruction is principle of small step, principle of active responding, principle of immediate confirmation, principle of self-pacing, principle of student testing. So along with that, you can also write the purpose, you can write the characteristics, you can write about the advantage and disadvantage and certain guidelines to prepare this programmed instruction. I hope you understood. You can expect 3 marks, 5 marks question on it, and you can read and you can listen now, you can write your answer. I request you, please keep watching. We can learn some new concept in the next class. Thank you all.